Babus are not pimps, but all too often it's the prostitute's money they're after.
A babu would say, I'll marry you, I'll set you up a home and everything. As soon as her money is spent, she's thrown back into the brothel. Every girl knows it, but every girl will give it a try because she wants to.
Many clients are also looking for emotional bonding.
We should get paid more because we're like counsellors, you know? Some gentlemen come in and don't want sex at all. Sometimes they'll come in and they'll stay for a couple of hours and they just want to talk.
Experts call this emotion work, and it's not a service on offer at street level.
Street-level prostitutes don't engage in emotion work with their clients. Again, there's often no conversation whatsoever.
Whether on the streets or in a boutique brothel, prostitution is primarily about providing sex. And Samantha claims job satisfaction.
Personally, I do enjoy sex. That's why I'm here at Stiletto. And that's why I get paid to be good at my job.
Some believe job satisfaction comes from control over their work.
I do believe that some women enjoy being sex workers because they're more in control. They can set the boundaries. They can say, this is a service that I am providing and I want to provide this service. Higher-end sex workers, if they can control that more, they're more likely to enjoy the work.
Samantha's enjoyment of sex at work is deeply taboo, but not only because it involves the exchange of money.
Women are not participating in ways that have been dictated for them by gender norms. And what I think is very scary to a lot of people is seeing women turning sexual notions, traditional sexuality upside down.
But does
Through the internet, I can tell if they're a real person or not. If they're a ghost, I don't see them. They could be Jack the Ripper, they could be law enforcement, they could be lying about anything. And if they're not completely straight up with me, I don't see them.
Tonight, Sarah's meeting her new client. He's passed her screening, so she's convinced she'll be safe.
There still is a bit of a risk of violence. But really, anybody's biggest weapon is just paying close attention at all times. And if somebody comes in and something doesn't feel right, you trust your gut. There's a lot of girls that get in and try it. Even the ones that are enthusiastic, they'll get in and try it. If it were easy, everybody would stick with it. It's not. It's just not. Not even at my level is it easy.
Every weekend, hundreds of escorts work the hotels and casinos on the Las Vegas Strip. The night is just getting started. Former escort Annie Lobert is about to begin a night of outreach.
I was the top call girl at the escort services that I worked. I considered myself a high-class prostitute, but I never said the word prostitute. High-class call girl is what I said. People think that sex work is so glamorous and that girls love it, but it's a lie. Once you have that first rape, the first beat down, I've had clients try to kill me and leave me for dead in the room.
Annie worked as an escort for 16 years.
911 tape, right? Why would someone do it? If he threatened to cut up this girl's face and she wasn't even working for him, imagine what he's doing to some of the other women.
Do the escort services themselves know that there are pimps behind these girls?
In my experience, they do. They know who the girls' pimps are. They'll say that we don't know anything about that. We make them sign a contract saying that they can't have sex when they go on their dates, but they know exactly what's happening.
We're on our way to meet with a man who owns an escort service. He's agreed to meet with us outside of his office at this bar, and he said he'd be wearing sunglasses to partially obscure his identity, but that he would tell us how the escort services really work.
I have local politicians here that, use the service, and I want to be as discreet as possible. You know, for me to do this, I'm really going outside the box, and I'm going to piss off a lot of people.
So why are you doing this? Why did you agree to talk to us?
I think your audience should know the reality of the business.
And what is the reality of the business?
Well, it's not all glamour.
Is it a profitable business?
Oh, very profitable. Modern technology has really increased my business. You know, when somebody wants to see pictures, I can do a little sideshow. Well, this is what we have on the menu tonight.
She's beautiful.
Yes, some are really beautiful and some are not so beautiful. But the customer can pick, and you know, these are real pictures. She's very popular. Men have these instinctual drives, base instincts, and they have to be satisfied, okay?
So basically what you're saying is that this is prostitution.
There may be things that go on that's none of our business, wink wink, but the girls sign a contract and we do not solicit prostitution, period. I cannot emphasize that enough.
A lot of people have told us that the majority, the vast majority of these girls are actually working for pimps through these escort agencies like yours.
Okay, that's very true, and I just cannot stand that part of the business. A lot of girls come to work with black eyes, for instance.
Because they've been beaten by their pimps?
Well, that's the assumption, you know. Getting